I did it. I spoiled everything for myself. Yes, zero willpower. Yes, yes. Okay, I didn't spoil everything for myself, but I damn well did a number on it still. And let me say, as I get into the webcomic, things are gonna get ridiculous. If you think they are ridiculous now, they're about to get ridiculous. There are so many videos I want to make on TOG, but baby steps. Today we're taking a look at all the basic positions in TOG and what they're about to find out which is the best. Which, though not my favorite of all positions, I believe the Light Bearers take that trophy. While we're at this though, why don't you tell me which position you'd like to be and where you'd be positioned? Nope, not that kind of position. Now I already know what I am. Obviously, I'm a Spearbearer. Psych! I'm a wave controller. Tell me I'm wrong. Just try it. I'm a wave control circles around your ass. But you want proof. I get that. Roll the clip. Congrats. You are now a wave controller. Here's some tea. Thank you. But that was the only position I was ever meant to be. I love tea. And proof provided. What more do you need? The wave controller position helps its allies in battle. That's so me. I love my allies. They do this by attacking the enemy or by reinforcing the team using Shinsoo. Shinsoo, aka Divine Water, aka the Jesus Wave, is the chi, ki, chakra, aura of this world, and it's produced by the tower and flows throughout it. Each floor has varying amounts of Shinsoo density, increasing with each floor, acting gas-like in the lower concentrations and liquid in the higher. Now that we know that, the wave controller, our Shinsoo specialist, I'm talking the Laguna Kings, with exceptional control of Shinsoo. Being that a ton of characters can utilize this as well in different ways, know this. Where most may only be able to use one attack or manipulation at a time, wave controllers can usually do several different things at a time. Mobility, shielding, shooting, all at the same time using Shinsoo. Wave controller is the rarest position to be chosen for and comes with a variety of ways to play the role. There's the move bitch get out the way attack, very violent and in your face, while others choose a more subtle approach, more relaxed approach, known as the support way, where which you may shield your teammates, levitate your teammates, rescue your teammates, love your teammates, and get no respect from your teammates because you didn't do any of this fast enough. That's about all the ways. Shinsoo is either controlled with or without an item, as rare as a wave controller is, finding one using the full potential of Shinsoo without an item is rarer still. Light bearers and wave controllers make a great team. They're boys. But wave controllers have to help everyone in the team and must work with all. All my wave controller brothers out there, you know who you are. Shout out in the comments. This brings me to the Light Bearer, aka the legendary light bulb changers, aka the one who puts batteries in the flashlights. Able to restrict an opponent's movement, boost weapon power, create barriers, and even teleport between lighthouses, Light Bearers are a deadly force. With the use of exploring devices called lighthouses, glowing cubes of different sizes and colors that they can even enter, Light Bearers use these to gain information on the battlefield or on the surroundings. Light Bearers are intelligent, combat ready, fast thinkers, and use the information from battle to formulate strategies on how to destroy their enemy. Like most other positions, there are two types. The full frontal, which is the position where the Light Bearer will see more combat and should be an exceptional Shinsoo user. The next is a face down ass up position, also known as the rear positioning. In this position, the Light Bearers watch the battle from a distance and collect data. In order to be a Light Bearer, you'll need to be knowledgeable, sharp, resourceful, and good at analyzing information and be able to come up with good, effective plans. Does that sound like you? Cause it ain't me. I'ma just say it right now. Everyone's gonna die if I'm in charge of that shit. Just gonna take myself right out the running for that. But maybe you guys are a better fit. The fisherman is a person who catches fish for fun or sport, but in this world, the sport is battle, the fish are people, and the fun is murder. Known among the fish kind as the personification of death, the fishermen are best for close to mid-range combat, utilizing light weaponry, real cylinders, needles, and sometimes hooks to take down or capture their enemies. Needless to say, to be a fisherman, you need to be strong, brave, and adaptable. So are you a fisherman or are you a fish? Think about it. On this channel, we go deep. Real deep. Balls deep. The scouts Not gonna lie, at first glance, I thought the scout seemed boring. A scout is one sent out ahead of the main force so as to gather information about the enemy's position, strength, or movement. But then I found out my boys Hatsu and Shibusu are in there. Now, there's nothing boring about those two. The scouts, as the name says, are for scouting. They're lightly armed, agile, and swift. They help gain and maintain the foothold in battle with the fishermen and the light bearers. So when it comes to combat, they're usually the first to encounter it, due to them needing to keep a close eye on the enemy or just be bait. They got cool drones called observers used for, you guessed it, surround sound music. Gotta have sick sneaking music when you're sneaking. The observers start off with a basic form, round pocket-like, but they can adapt and change to match the owner, which I think is pretty cool. The scouts can block out the light of a lighthouse. They can create holograms that move like the real thing so they never actually have to go shopping with their girlfriends. I mean, I think I love this class. Can I change mine? Scouts are not for the faint of heart and the weak-minded. You need to remain focused on the task and have a clear head to make quick decisions. Do you think you're interested? Do you think you can handle the pressure? Is this the position for you? Finally, the Spearbearers, long-range combatants that snipe the enemy from a distance and back up the fishermen with the use of spears. Even though we know guns exist in this show. Either way, how deadly can this position be when Rack Wraithriser is within this position and he's a pushover, straight pussy? Psych! It's opposite day. Rack will blow you away like dust and eat chocolate on your grave. The man's a beast. Spearbearers carry short spears used to target weak points and long spears to cover large distances. They have an inventory that's specialized for carrying spears known as a pipe and can contain hundreds of spears. Now, I believe the compression pipe is also a thing and can contain thousands of spears. Correct me if I'm wrong on that or anything else you've heard so far. All positions have their part to play and can even have traits and use abilities native to another position. The reason I chose light bearers to carry the torch is that wave controllers are picked because of their innate ability to use Shinsoo, not because they're smart or strong or anything else really. Light bearers are typically strong and smart and have abilities that can help in both close combat and from afar. I'll do a much deeper dive into light bearers and we'll really get to see what they can do. Now don't forget to tell me what position you'd be. Now, if for some reason I wasn't a wave controller, I know, obviously I would be. But let's just say in an alternate universe, I'd probably be a scout. I'm fairly athletic, at least I work out very regularly. I'm light on my feet, and I'm pretty good at making friends. I'd like to lean more to the combat side and use throwing knives, needles, shurikens for mid-range combat, and bladed brass knuckles for close combat. Tell me about your position.
Hey, Detective Sum here, letting you know to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and maybe check out the links below. Thanks for watching.